Este o epopee prin timp și spațiu. Un cumul de experiențe pe care ni le dorim fantastice.
Vino alături de mine într-o călătorie fascinantă prin lume și istorie. O aventură ce surprinde legătura dintre credințele străvechi și cele actuale, valorile comune care ne leagă și tradiții de bază. Vom descoperi împreună ingrediente și mirodenii surprinzătoare, experiențe gastronomice inedite, peisaje și destinații de vis, obiceiuri și ritualuri nemuritoare. Pe scurt, întreaga frumusețe a unui stil de viață care are puterea de a ne face mai sănătoși, mai fericiți. Vom întâlni personalități extraordinare, care ne vor împărtăși poveștile și experiențele lor inedite, dar vor deveni și o sursă de inspirație pentru toți cei care ne urmăresc. Sunt Maria Andrei, iar Life and Style începe chiar acum.
Trebuie spus că, mulțumită interlocutorilor, unele interviuri seamănă cu o ceașcă de ceai englezesc. Sunt rafinate, calde și au o aromă discretă de sinceritate. În acest episod suntem oaspeții ambasadorului Marii Britanii la București, excelența sa Giles Portman, și ai soției sale, Lucy, pentru o conversație care depășește formalitatea diplomatică pentru a se transforma într-o poveste despre oameni, locuri și legături adevărate.
Well, I have to say that we've lived in several countries together, in the Czech Republic, in Turkey, in Belgium, and they've all been great. But Romania is just an amazing place to live. We've absolutely loved every minute. For me, it's a fascinating job at a really important time, but also with a partner that is very like-minded. So we can do a lot together, but I think also as a country to live in with lovely people, beautiful scenery, a great city like Bucharest, it's just the perfect posting for me. I couldn't be happier.
I love living here. It's a very vibrant city. Lots of greenery. We live very near Herăstrău, so I love walking there as well. And lots of restaurants, lots of places to go. And then I absolutely love the people. They're so friendly, and everyone was really welcoming to us. So we love it here. Well, it seems like we are still new, but we arrived in October 2023.
Yeah, it's been nearly 2 years, which I really hate saying because that means we're nearly halfway through and I can't believe how quickly it's gone. It's just literally flown by, and that can only mean it's because we're having a great time.
Yeah.
If friends from UK were to visit Romania, what places or experiences would you recommend they discover?
Well, friends do visit from the UK, and we always say spend some time in Bucharest first because there are really interesting things to see, and it's a lovely green city, fantastic restaurants, by the way, as well. And then usually people like to head up into Transylvania, where there are just beautiful places to see, but they also go down to the Danube Delta, and that's one of the things about Romania is that you have this incredible variety. So it feels like, completely different options depending on whether you go up into the mountains or down to the delta. So there's so much to see.
Yeah, so for one of Giles's birthdays, we went to Pietro Craiolo Mountains, up in the mountains with a guide, and we stayed in this remote cabin, really. And you look around and there's like nobody to see. It's just so calm, so beautiful, but nature is just so preserved.
Yeah.
And you see all sorts of animals. I think that this is what puts Romania in the top.
Yeah, I think there's not many places you could go in the UK where you literally stand in the countryside and look all around you and you can't see any evidence of humans, right? It's just completely pristine nature. And I think the UK and Romania are about the same size, but there are 3 times more people in the UK, right? So it's a crowded island, whereas you can go into Romania and really feel like you're back in nature.
But it's not only nature, it's Romanian tradition and history. Like we saw, where was it? It was in Maramuresh, where we saw this carpet cleaning machine, and it's just fascinating.
Yeah,
and of course everybody
costume.
and everyone offers you palinka.
Of course.
Yeah. Straight after breakfast.
Yeah. And you have to drink it. It's really, really nice. And meeting with the people and discovering the traditions, see the amazing costumes. That is priceless. That is what Romania is like. And I love that Romanian people are so proud of its traditions and how it should be. But not many nations in Europe, I think, are like that, right?
Yeah, but you know, there's such variety. You can go to somewhere like Bukovina and see the painted monasteries, you know, amazing. And then you go to the old Saxon area and see places like Viskri with the famous fortified Saxon churches, or you go to Maramuresh and see the wooden churches. They're all like incredible, and any country would be happy to have one of those, but Romania has these three completely different traditions in its history, and it just makes it a great place to visit.
We actually volunteered, repaired a church in Roadeș in Transylvania. So we literally were in our working clothes, and we did the frescoes, and we tried to help a little bit. It was
the Ambulanța pentru Monumente.
Okay.
It's a very good organization that tries to restore some of the historic buildings. And I think the church in Roadeș, the tower and the roof had collapsed. So we were helping repair the roof, but also scraping away at this fresco that had been plastered over hundreds of years ago. And I was scraping away and revealing this beautiful fresco that literally hadn't been seen for centuries. And my eyes were the first eyes in hundreds of years to see this beautiful picture emerging on the wall of the church again.
Oh, amazing.
So that was great, but I was surprised that they let you do that.
I was surprised. I thought you'd have to have some professional qualification, and they just gave me a scalpel and a hammer.
Wow.
Go for it. So it's a really important year because it's the 150th anniversary of the birth of Queen Marie of Romania, who was, I guess, not the first, but a very important royal link between our two countries as the granddaughter of Queen Victoria. But I learned a lot about her before I came here and realized how important she was to Romanians, not just because of what she'd done during the First World War as a nurse on the front line, but also the role she played after the First World War at Versailles as a diplomat, really, as a negotiator and achieving the very best for Romania. So amazing person, but also rather a talented artist. And that's rather a nice connection with His Majesty King Charles, who also is a talented watercolor artist, also has a real interest in nature and flora and fauna. And there's an exhibition of her artwork taking place in London at the moment. It's the first time her artwork has ever been seen in public.
Which is amazing.
King Charles visited it a few days ago, and we're hoping it's going to come to Romania, and Romanians will be able to see Queen Marie's talent as an artist very soon too. For example, when we had our King's birthday party, our annual National Day celebration back in June, we had a photography exhibition, so some lovely old historic photos of Queen Marie. As I said, this exhibition, which has been arranged by the Romanian Cultural Institute in London, should be coming to Romania. And we have plans also for a celebratory royal concert in the Anglican Church in Bucharest, because that is a church where Queen Marie used to go and worship on Sundays. So we thought it would be really nice to have a small concert and celebration in one of the places that we know she used to visit frequently.
I can agree with everything Giles just said. I think for me, Queen Marie is very inspirational, and it's just another sort of proof how Romanian people sort of took her as one of their own, and and that is just the proof of everything else I was saying about Romanian people.
We had the honour of an audience with His Majesty before we came to Romania, because every new ambassador has a private meeting with the monarch before they come out, and we're never allowed to say what the conversation was about, but all I can say is that his love and fascination for Romania was so evident, and his knowledge. So it was a very detailed conversation about Romania, about his projects in Romania. And as you say, I think it's really striking that the first visit he paid after his coronation was to Romania. So no one is left in any doubt about how much he loves Romania and how much he loves visiting, and we hope to see him back here soon. I think Romania has so much potential as a country that is now, a close ally of ours in NATO. It's the 6th biggest member state in the European Union. Its economy has grown a lot over the last 20 years. So we see lots of potential in the trade relationship, lots of potential for our defense and security relationship. But I think one of the biggest things that binds us together is the Romanian community in the UK, because even though we're at the opposite ends of Europe, couldn't really be further apart on the European continent, and yet we have 1.3 million Romanians living in the UK. And I'm always astonished when you look at departure boards in airports. You can see that there are so many flights
To Romania.
to and from so many British and Romanian cities. So that connectivity between our two countries is so strong, and it will only get stronger and stronger. So I always kind of say that whatever I do as ambassador, actually what really matters is the people-to-people contacts that are only going to grow stronger.
I organised a fashion show back in May with Cristina Batlan, who's another great ambassador for Romania, I think. And we invited lots of different Romanian designers to participate, and I really wanted the events to be not only about Romanian fashion and everything, but I wanted to be about soft power, about people feeling relaxed in our garden and having fun. People maybe would meet someone who they usually wouldn't meet, and I think it was a really great event, and we will repeat it in May again. And I'm very excited about it, and I'm very excited to show, a Romanian talents all through, the fields. So,
Which are your favorite places in Romania?
So I really love the old Saxon area. I think those fortified churches are just amazing. And people say, Viskri is very touristy and very crowded now, but if you get up to the church straight after breakfast, before the buses arrive, you're the only person there, and you climb up the tower and have this view across this unspoilt landscape. I think they're astonishing, but I think there are beautiful cities. I had the fortune of living in Iași for 1 month before I started my job, learning Romanian, living with a lovely Romanian family, and discovering everything that Iași had to offer as a beautiful historic city, amazing museums. Timișoara is another favourite of mine. And as I say, all of these cities have direct links to cities in the UK. They're absolutely perfect long weekend destinations for tourism, which I'm sure is going to develop a lot.
I'm just thinking, what is my favourite place in Romania? And I can't tell what's my favourite place. I mean, I love Sibiu, I love Sighișoara.
Yeah.
When you're just like wandering in the old town and everything, it has a special feel to it. But then again, I love Danube Delta as well, and and the mountains. I mean, that's the variety of places. That's amazing. And we stayed in some really, really nice little sort of cottages and you know, raven's nest in the mountains. What magical place. So yeah, I don't know.
What about Romanian food?
I love Romanian food. I have to say that I put on a little bit of weight since I came here, I have to say, but I could have anything, seriously, anything from the menu, and I would be happy.
Yeah. Well, I really like some of the old and traditional foods like mici and tocăniță, but actually, as I said, there are great restaurants. I remember the same in Iași, going and being taken out by this lovely family and taken to some great places to eat, and it's the same in Bucharest. So I think that's something that tourists coming here discover, that the cuisine is really, really excellent here. So I'm from a beautiful part of England called the Cotswolds.
Oh,
Just near Oxford.
very beautiful place.
A beautiful city as well. So there is a real tourist route around the Cotswolds, which is absolutely full of people for most of the year. But there are also places in the Cotswolds that people don't know about, which are just stunning little villages that don't get any tourists at all. Well, where we live in England now is Wimbledon, which is famous for the tennis, but actually a great place to live, you know, just outside the centre of London, but very easy to get into the centre of London, but a very sort of green, almost villagey feel to it as well.
And my husband is a big tennis fan as well, so where else would we live in London than in Wimbledon,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. No, there are lots of places in the UK which are definitely worth visit, and you know, Scotland is one of them. There are some amazing, you know, natural districts and lakes in.
Yeah, the Lake District is again, it's pretty well known, but it's on the way up to Scotland, on the sort of west side of the country. Really beautiful scenery, and then of course Scotland and the Highlands.
What do you think that Romania should improve?
Well, I think that tourist potential is really something that sort of surprises me a bit, that it hasn't been discovered more, because there is such an incredible variety, but also, as Lucia said, there's beautiful places to stay now. So that tourist infrastructure is really there. I think it's going in exactly the right direction. It's not going, you're not trying for mass tourism. You're trying for quality tourism that respects the landscape and supports local economies and local businesses and allows people to stay in the countryside and stay in their country. So I think that sort of high-end tourism, but really quality tourism is the right way to go. And actually you see more and more when you're back in the UK, in newspapers, in magazines, and television features, Romania being mentioned. So I feel we're on the sort of the cusp of a real discovery of this beautiful country. I'm right off to the Danube Delta for a few days, where I went, because we went once, but right in the early spring, and I wanted to go back again in the sort of autumn period and just sort of see it at the end of the summer. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then we've got some charitable events coming up. There are a couple of charities in particular that I support a lot, but actually there's a really great tradition of charities dating back to around 1989, 1990, when I think a lot of really wonderful British people came here and wanted to help Romania straight after the revolution, and those charities still remain here. So things like Hospice Gata Speranței, which has British roots but is now a Romanian-led charity, and we support them a lot. They do wonderful work, and I ran in the Bucharest Marathon to bring attention to the work they do. But then there's a much smaller British charity called Light into Europe, which supports blind people and provides them with trained guide dogs. and we do things for them as well.
Another charity which we fondly support is Ian Tilling's charity, which supports homeless people, Casa Ioanna. And so we do lots of help for them and try to sort of support when we can. So that, I do think from our position that you need to support those who need it as well. That is your duty and a part of this job as well.
But I think we also see a lot of Romanian entrepreneurs, successful business people also wanting to give back now. So we meet some very, very generous Romanians who want to contribute to these charities. One of the things we do for hospice is we auction a dinner with us.
And you did very well, as I remember.
Yes, very well.
Which is kind of sort of always this moment when the spotlight comes on us and we see what we're worth. We're worth a lot less than people pay, but it's a sign of the generosity that people want to use this as a way to
You are very generous, because I remember being at the event that you actually doubled your offer.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We had two competing bids, and we thought, well, let's have two dinners. So that was really nice.
About your Romanian language, do you know some words?
Well, the person having the most recent lesson
Okay.
is sitting next to me. So as I said, I had some lessons in the UK, and I had this very intensive month in Iași.
Iași.
And you started learning after we arrived, right?
Yes.
With my teacher from back in the UK.
So for me, Romanian language is really, really difficult. I will be honest. And it's interesting because my teacher always says that my accent is really, really good. And when I go somewhere and I say bună ziua or mulțumesc, like they do think I'm Romanian, and then they start to speak Romanian, and they very quickly realize that I don't understand anything. I do understand a lot, but speaking is unfortunate. It's really difficult for me. And my lovely teacher Daniela, Romanian, we always had lots of fun, but mostly in English.
I wanted to learn Romanian because I studied Latin at university, and I knew that Romanian was this language, sort of a country sort of surrounded by Slavic language speakers, but was based on Latin. And I spoke French as well. So for me, it was really interesting and quite familiar to learn Romanian. I'm just amazed, though, it's a matter of practice. You can prepare and speak it for a few days and think, oh, great, I've got this. And then if you don't speak it for a week, you suddenly forget words. It's like every hobby or everything, you know.
You have two beautiful children. How do they like it here?
They love it. So our children are grown up, 19 and 17, and they're not living here with us. They're in London. But every time they come, they have a blast. And we were traveling with them in August and trying to show them a little part of the country, because it's a big country. So we went to Transylvania and show them what we could. They absolutely love it. And actually, our son has a girlfriend who is Romanian.
De la plimbările prin Herăstrău și excursiile în Maramureș, până la temele privind proiectele caritabile, moda românească și legăturile culturale ce pornesc de la Regina Maria și ajung până la majestatea sa regele Charles al III-lea, discuția de astăzi reprezintă o hartă a prieteniei dintre două țări care, deși aflate cumva la extremele continentului, se întâlnesc adesea în același loc. Aprecierea pentru frumusețea autentică și pentru oamenii care o păstrează vie. Până săptămâna viitoare ne puteți urmări și aici, pe conturile de Facebook și Instagram. Un weekend minunat să aveți!
Programul este disponibil pe primaplay.ro. Aplicația este disponibilă pentru iOS și Andrei.